just about set to go now. And on the mound here today, Zach Gallen. What's the word on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do, to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And there's a foul ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that one almost got him. And misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And Hernandez is out. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's Freddie Freeman. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Pitch in the dirt, 1-0. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
2 outs, base is empty. Ripped into left center, base hit. Now he'll turn for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. Hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
That's off the mark, and that is ball 1. And delivers outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
The next pitch misses. 3-2 now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it. Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Tommy Edman stands in now and watches strike 1. Freeman, the lead runner, out at second. Smith on at first with 2 down. That misses the zone. Ball 1. And the righty deals. Makes the catch, and that is that. Back here in Atlanta, our starting pitcher in this one, Tyler Glasnow. What do we have on him?
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all 4 of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with 3 if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
Ronald Acuna Jr. in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. He was late there. Strike 1.
With Glasnow pitching today, I think about how intimidating it must be to face this guy. He's not just a tall pitcher. He's a 6'8" flamethrower, and that's not a comfortable experience for any lineup.
Check swing. Now a look down to first, and he held up. 1 out, base is empty. And that one hammered. That's going back. Back some more. Going gone. A towering shot to center, and just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. He swings and fouls one off. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the third and final game of the series. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swung on, belted. Hernandez drop step going back. Just missed it. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Austin Riley. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. Glass now 31 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2011. Just missed. Hard hit left side. Throw on to Freeman. Inning over. And we're back. Top of the second. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. Gallen back to work. That's off the inside corner. And it's 1-0.
Betts can claim something not many players can. He's won the World Series playing in the National League and the American League.
Turns and fires to Betts. Harris racing after it. Puts it away for the out. Here's Muncy to hit. And that is out of play. 1 down, base is empty. That one missing inside. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And he held back, according to Ricky Halladay. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down. So 2 down now. And here is Brenton Doyle. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
That misses off the outside edge. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's outside. And the count's full.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Two down, nobody on. And that's outside. It is ball 4, and he's on base.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Hesung Kim now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. In the dirt. Doyle, the runner at first with 2 gone. The 1-1 is fouled off. Next offering upstairs. Albies throws to first, and that'll do it. Back here at Truist Park, home of the Braves since 2017. These fans didn't experience a home postseason game a year ago, but the Braves did qualify as a wild card team before getting swept by the Padres.
Yeah, that was a tough series for Atlanta. They played a doubleheader for seeding purposes the day after the regular season was scheduled to finish.
Curve in the dirt. The Braves did reach the postseason, but they had to fly cross-country to Petco Park to play the Padres. Plus, they lost Chris Sale going into the final weekend of the season. That was a tough blow.
Yeah, no doubt. Injuries were a huge part of the Braves story in 2024. Everyone is hoping for better luck this season, that's for sure.
Next pitch is outside. This one smashed down the right field line. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And gone. He circles the bases and they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Freeman makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. And now, Javier Baez. The shortstop takes the ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Breaking ball inside, and that's ball 2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Off the plate inside. Now 3-1. On its way to the corner, and that's a foul ball. 2 outs. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot. Here's Alex Verdugo.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
One run across in the frame so far. Bottom half of inning number 2. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Glass now, ready and deals. To the right side. Over to Edman, and that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's a big power threat, Shohei Ohtani. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
Calls it in, and there's one away. And now Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So now it's Freddie Freeman. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Swinging a foul straight back. And Freddie takes the K. Back at Truist Park, bottom of the inning. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Marcell Ozuna. Pitch misses inside. And that is ball 1. late with the swing there.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And it's even up.
2-2 now.
And this is inside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
So a man at first. Here's Acuna now. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And he makes the catch. One down. And the batter now, Matt Olson. Fly to left his first time. Out to center. Doyle has this one sized up. Snags it for the second out. So here's Riley now. Grounded out his first time. Now this is in the air down the line. And that's the inning. Out of the fourth. Now it's going to be Will Smith. Makes the grab, one away.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
And first offering is fouled off. Edman, 29 years old, usually a second baseman, but today starting at shortstop. Sends it across to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Betts. And a foul ball.
Well, some people think this is no big deal, but I think when you consider the longer throw, the fact that you've got to be able to cover up the middle to your left, it's a big adjustment for him.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And that's outside. That one missed.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
Harris has a beat on it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here in Atlanta, bottom of the fourth. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. That clips the corner.
You know, these Braves doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Michael Harris II. Next up for the Braves. And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Fought off foul.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Starting to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. He did not go around. That's outside. And now 3-2. Outside, and that is ball 4.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put them away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
There's a swing and a drive. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Man at first, one away. That misses. 1-1. Tap foul at the plate. And now 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Harris stands at first with one out. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. And we're back. We go to the top of the fifth. Leading off, Max Muncy. Gallen back to work. Acuna on the run. And there's one down. And stepping in is the speedy Brenton Doyle. There's a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Acuna towards the line. And an automatic double now as it hops the wall in foul ground.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Makes the grab, 2 down.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Ohtani at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
And there's a ball. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Now one missed.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Runner at second, 2 down. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Man at second. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Back there. Out of here. And this game is tied. It's 2-2. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And up next for Los Angeles, Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 2 in this one. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
There's a swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Outside. And the count 1-2. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Gets to it on to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now at the plate, Javier Baez. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Doyle raging back towards the wall. Out of here. Into the planter, out in center. Home run. Now in. Tommy Kahnle takes over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Here's Marcell Ozuna. And that one fouled off. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. He's already homered here in this one. That one hammered center field. Doyle going back. Makes the catch up against the wall. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. There's a strike.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Just missed. Ozuna off of first with 2 away. Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
That one just misses the outside corner. And the count's full. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. Top 6. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. That one inside. Ball 1.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in. You see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Harris has a beat on it. Makes the catch for the out. And up to the plate is Will Smith. He's 0 for 1. Whips it to first. And they get the out on Smith. Tommy Edman at the plate.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
And first offering is fouled off. Just off the inside edge. Foul ball. Albies on the move. Makes the catch, inning over. Back at Truist Park, here's Austin Riley. Riley was a kid in high school that was scouted by most teams as a pitcher. In fact, 95% of the teams wanted him as a pitcher. And I actually asked him, were you interested in being drafted as a pitcher? And he told me directly, no, I hated it. My arm hurt all the time. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. That's too low. 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Next offering is fouled back. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Albies, the base runner at first with 1 out. Next offering way upstairs. Foul ball there. And that's in there at the knees. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game. Here's Sean Murphy. And a foul ball. Next offering upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
2 outs. And a swing and a miss. Down on strike. Back here in Atlanta, all set for the start of the inning. And now the right fielder, Mookie Betts. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
0-1.
Just missed. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. Just held it back there. That's inside. Baez tosses across the first, and Betts is set down. Here's Max Muncy.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
And that's outside. Montero, a righty that throws with power. 34-year-old vet, and they traded for him earlier this year. Verdugo calls it in, 2 away.
Well, off the bat, it looked like they might get that tying run on base, maybe even extra bases. No dice, though. A little unlucky on that one.
Doyle, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That one fouled off. Next offering is down low. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Montero fires. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first.
He's good.
And next for LA, Hesung Kim. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Miguel Rojas. He represents the go-ahead run. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
But with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
That's a big run over there at first base. He's got some speed. Let's see if they send him.
Runner on the go. Can't glove it cleanly. Still able to fire over, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. And we're back, set for the last half of the 7th. So now to the So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Kirby Yates.
Now pitching for Los Angeles, number 38.
Not
Ball
even
one, no
close
strike.
there. And it's 1-0. And a swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The shortstop takes the ball.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Doyle makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. So digging in, Alex Verdugo.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Bases
0-1.
empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. And that misses. And 1-1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2-1. And downstairs.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count. Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have 1 more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Ozuna swings and drives 1. Well hit to left. That's long gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 5-2. 1 out. Luis Garcia will take over here. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Swings through that one.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanding his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Olsen at the plate and takes high there. Check swing, went around, and the count even 1-1. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Doyle settles under it. Drops into the glove, and that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
That misses the zone, and the count 1-2. And a breaking ball misses outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And there's a foul ball. It's in and out of his glove. Gets off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Here is Freddie Freeman. 1 for 3. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
2 down, nobody on. Headed down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back at Truist Park, down the third baseman, Austin Riley. Garcia back to work. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Rojas with the throw to first. One up, one down. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And that is out of play. One down, base is empty. In the dirt. One ball, one strike. And there's a ball. That one to first. Gets to it with a slide. Onto the pitcher. It's there, and that's a great play. 2 outs, base is empty. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
0-1's the count.
In the air, left field. Hernandez makes the play. That is the inning. All set to start the ninth in this one. The batter now will be Will Smith. Now a step off the rubber to reset.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 56. Hunter Harvey.
There's the strike at the knees.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And there's one away.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
Check swing, called strike. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. Swings through him for the K. And they're down to their last out. Here's Mookie now. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 0-1. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first, digging for 2. Betts into second. So runner at second, 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Max Muncy. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swings and misses. And that is strike 1.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Man on second, 2 down. And now it's even up. This could end it. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Minnesota Twins. All right, ready to get underway. Now it's the power speed combo. Shohei Ohtani. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Just missed. That's off the inside corner. 2 balls and a strike.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Got it. And there's one down. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Right through there for a strike. Waka measures 6 feet 6 inches, 33 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Iowa.
0-2 is the count.
One down, base is empty. And that's in the dirt. Now 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And now the count is even.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
1 out, base is empty. And it remains 2-2. Buxton under it. Out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the veteran first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Correa. Now a jump throw. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Back at Target Field, today's starting pitcher, Bobby Miller.
Comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
To the right side, Kim sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down. So up next, Andy Pajes. And ball 1. Upstairs.
That's ball 3.
And that's ball 4.
Take your base.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Byron Buxton in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Grounder might be 2. Over to Edman, and they'll just get the 1. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 1.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch.
Ball
Smart
2.
to avoid the zone right there.
Inside, just missed. And ball four, two aboard.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Royce Lewis stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
That's ball two.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you...
Lined, and that's a base hit. Here comes Buxton flying around third. He scores, and they have the lead. The tag at third, and he's out. They limit the damage here. Back in Minnesota, new inning getting started, and here's the catcher, Will Smith. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And that's off the outside edge. Now 2 balls and a strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. And here comes Tommy Edman. First offering, and it just misses.
Counts 1-0.
Inside, just missed. Next pitch in for a strike. Now 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2-2 the count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls, 2
2
strikes.
outs, base is empty. Gonna count
That's
1
a
and
ball.
2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the second. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Miller back to work. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And strike 1 to the catcher.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
O'Hoppe started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Liner, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Good pitch, hard and inside, but he showed off some quick hands, got the barrel to it, and was able to yank it into the outfield.
Carlos Correa in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Fastball for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Missed with a changeup, and a count 2-1. Down the right field line and a base hit. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Fastball for a strike. Ohapi, the runner at third. Correa at first with no outs. Late swing fouled off. That one the other way, and foul ball. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Betts makes the grab. Runner tags for home. He'll score the sac fly, and they take a 2-run lead.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Fouled off left side. And the 0-1. Line drive to short and caught.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. And now Bader up to the plate. That one finds the corner. That's strike one. Ball one there.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Squirts away a little bit.
Ball, that's just out.
That one finds the zone. 3-2 now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. 2 outs. The other way. Reaching down and makes the grab. Max Muncy at the dish. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. And that one clips the corner. And he gets tied up right there.
0-2.
Fly ball pretty well struck out towards right center. That one's carrying. And that's a home run into the upper deck. Into the second deck it goes. It's 2-1. Brenton Doyle getting ready to hit. And a foul ball.
But just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
That one's in there. And it's 0-2. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next pitch is inside. 1-2 to count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Clemens makes his way towards it. He hauls it in. 2 away.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Ohtani, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Nope, that's inside.
The throw to first. That ends the frame. And now Andy Pajes worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. That one's upstairs, ball one. Hard hit, right side. Throw on to Freeman, and a quick out, number one. Here's Byron Buxton. 0 for 1, he hit into a fielder's choice his first time. When you examine Buxton's career trajectory, the thing that really jumps out, the speed and the defense early on. And that one missing low. Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-1. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. The pitch. Struck him out swinging. The high heat, too much on that one. 2 outs, base is empty. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Walked his first time. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1.
Now 1-1.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it.
That one not close. And it's 2-1. That clips the inside corner for a strike. On the line, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, kicked the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Just missed.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck, right field, back there. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. So digging in, Teoscar Hernandez. Hernandez measures 6 feet even, 215 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Outside. And there's a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
The 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Freddie Freeman now. Grounded out his first time up. Late swing, foul to the left. The tag, and he's out. Will Smith to the plate. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Will Smith.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
1-1's the count.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. And And now the catcher comes up to him. Logan O'Hoppe, 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Strike one.
Well, these Twins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Now a check swing, but he held up.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Here's Carlos Correa, 1 for 1 with a single so far. That misses the zone. Ball one. One of the things with Correa, the impact he makes not just on offense but defense as well. A guy who's won a platinum glove as the best defender in the American League. Probably my favorite note, though, on Carlos Correa. He likes to, before games, go to a regular old batting cage and take BP with his dad. Next offering upstairs. That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot. One down. Digging in, Ty France. And a strike in there.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
It's through for a hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out. Now it's the second baseman, Cody Clemens. He's 0 for 1. In the air, center field. Doyle has a beat on it. Nabs it. 2 away now. So the lineup flips over. So here's Bader now. 0 for 2 in this one. Ball one on a pitch inside.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
That's down and in.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 2 outs, and that'll load the bases.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see.
Andy Pajes, the next Twin up to hit. And that one is lifted in the air. Betts on the move. Squeezes it. And that is the third out of the inning. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Struck out looking his first time. Waka back to work. And that misses. And that's ball one.
You know, these Dodgers, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
That one misses. And now 3-0. Buxton sprinting after it. He makes the grab. 1 away. Now it's Mookie Betts. Struck out swinging his first time. Fought off foul. Turns and fires to Betts. Swing and a foul out of play. The Dodgers trailing by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next pitch misses, and the count is 1-2. Just missed. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here comes Max Muncy. He's already homered in this game. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a miss.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Back there. And brings it in at the wall. And now for the Twins, Byron Buxton. Maybe expected. So they turn to Lou Trevino.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it. Well, these Twins doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Swing and a pop-up. Freeman makes the grab. One down. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. A walk, and he's also singled. Pitch misses. And that is ball one.
1-0.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
1-1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Doyle puts it away, and there's two down. Here's Royce Lewis. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Back there. And it hits the fence. Now he turns and heads for second. The relay, and in there with a double off the wall.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Lewis stands at second with two gone. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Betts settles underneath it and makes the grab. And the inning is over. Well, one-run game, and now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. That clips the corner.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Inside, and the count is 1-1. That one missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
In the dirt, and the count is filled up. Got him. Dave Lawrence rings him up. Ha-Sung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And downstairs. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Swings through that one for strike one.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike two. 1 down, base is empty. Brings it in, and that quickly 2 away. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
Now pitching for the Twins, number 55.
That one pushed to the left and foul. 2 down, nobody on. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
Well, as good as things
One ball,
can
one
be,
strike.
it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the
Nope,
offense
outside.
just sputter, not able to get anything going.
That's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. Now Correa up to hit.
Leading up for the Twins, the shortstop, Carlos.
There's a strike. Late with the swing there.
0-2 is the count.
Next
One
one
ball,
in the
2
dirt.
strikes.
The shortstop
that's it.
takes the ball. On the ground, right side. Nice grab. Gathers and throws. Pretty nice play there.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Ty France, the next Twin up to hit. That
Ball, that's
misses the
outside.
zone, and it's 1-0. And there's
2
a ball.
balls, 1 strike.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. 2 down. Cody Clemens, the next Twin up to hit. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Next
Ball.
offering upstairs. Up the middle, Kim. Gets it to first,
He's out.
and the Twins go 1-2-3. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. And fouled off. Swings through that.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Next offering misses, and the count 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Has grounded out a couple of times. Just missed. Funderburg, a 6'4" lefty. He throws a cutter, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. That one drifts inside.
Ball 2.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And that just misses. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And up to the plate. Is Will Smith.
Number 63. Jose Ruiz.
First
Yep,
pitch
that ball went out.
misses. And that drops in for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And that one is in the dirt. 2-2. And that's too high. Into center field. That'll fall for a hit. And the tying run is on base.
Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
2 outs. And that one fouled off.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. And that one's a little bit low. The count now 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. Smith leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Pitch misses there. Full count now.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
And that chance handled. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back to the top of the order now. And here's the Twins leadoff guy, Harrison Bader. Right through there for a strike. That's inside. And 1-1. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, right field. Betts hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Andy Pajes, the next Twin up to hit. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back there. Gone. And they add on. It's 3-1. Base is empty. 1 pitching change here. Griffin Jacks.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Jacks. Pretty much every manager's dream coming out of the pen. High strikeout, low walk. That is a recipe for success. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. There's Stanton now. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Well, for a manager, when you can have that one special arm in the bullpen that you know is just reliable, tell you what, that makes his job a whole lot easier to manage a ball club.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. Doyle under it. Brings it in. And that ends the inning. Here's Mookie to hit. Ruiz back to work. And a foul ball. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count even 1-1. And Mookie takes. Pajes makes the play, and there's 1 away. Muncy digs in. He's already homered here in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Correa is there. Makes the grab for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Brenton Doyle steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one missing inside. And another ball.
Outside.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball 3. Right back to him on the mound. Now the third baseman, Royce Lewis.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
And that one is downstairs. 1-0. There's a strike. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. That one in triple digits.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Hoppy, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Smith snags it, and there are 2 outs. 2 down, base is empty. And here comes Carlos Correa. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Line drive, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
France stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Just missed. Correa off of first with 2 away. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle.
New pitcher for the Dodgers, Tanner Scott.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Check swing, called strike. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Betts makes the catch, and that'll do it. And here is Haesung Kim.
Number 6. Now pitching for the team. Number 7.
Line drive and foul ball. That's outside, and it's 1-1. on the ground. And foul ball. That misses, and it's 2-2. And he chases that one. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Here's Shohei Ohtani. He was late there, strike one.
Now, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Late on that fastball.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
And ball one. That's down and in. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. Set down on strikes. Now only one out remaining. Teoscar Hernandez digs in now. 0 for 3 in this one. That one off the mark, and that's ball one. There's a swing and a miss.
So hard to touch. Being at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing.
And that'll wrap it up. The Twins claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. Waka with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case as he should. A start he won't ever forget.